What's going on, everybody? Episode 74. We're back somehow.
At it again with another episode of our favorite show. Might not be your favorite show, but it's our favorite show.
Completely
Excuse me.
unprepared.
As always.
Our standard.
Bluegrass 10K, how was it? How was your experience?
I had a lot of fun.
With it?
I mean, I had a lot of fun while I wasn't running. But, yeah, it was pretty good. I liked watching the helicopter the whole time.
There was a helicopter?
Yeah.
I missed out on that.
Were you just that locked into running?
Dude, I was trying to PR, so I was staring strictly at the ground the whole time, for the most part.
I caught up.
Besides when I saw a camera, and then I'd flex.
I caught up with Riley and Raina, and I looked down at my watch, and we were like 18 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, mind you guys, Gabe's halfway done.
Yes. I was more than halfway done.
Yeah.
No, I was probably about halfway done. I went 38:24.
A little less than halfway
A
done.
little less than halfway done. Yeah, I guess 19 would have been about the halfway for me. But yes, it was fun for the most part. I mean, it did suck. I mean, running always sucks. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think that was the best fit I put together for a race.
Yeah, it was.
I love the shirt. I love the shirt, which I always got the American flag shorts. I've been trying to think, man, when I go to Boston, like when they let me in Boston, what am I going to rock for it? Like, I got to get something special made for it.
Definitely.
So, I've been trying to put my designer brain to it. And,
we're hanging it on the wall after.
Yeah, we're getting that puppy framed.
Yeah.
We probably should have hung some of them in the rafters in here. Some of them jerseys I got.
The rafters?
Well, like, hang them on the wall.
Oh.
It's like, how people put jerseys up in the rafters at stadiums and stuff.
No.
Get this guy onto some sports ball. Come on, man. Like, LeBron James is going to have, like Michael Jordan's got his number retired in the rafters.
I got you.
At the Bulls arena. Anyways, but we can put ours up on the wall. I've got I can bring that old black one and hang it up in here. That I ran my first one in.
That'd look good.
Yeah. We can hang it up. Hang it up right there. We need to get something on your side.
I got the flag over here, brother.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we could put some bibs or something. I don't know. I don't want to make it look too runner oriented. So that'd be
That'd be a lot.
Be a lot, yeah. I got to thinking, we might take the Lake Cumberland one down. It's kind of not matching the vibes. Anyways.
This is going to be a good one.
Good episode, man.
It's going to be a good one.
Let's talk about Mr. Whip. Shout out Mr. Whip.
2 weeks in a row. Shout out Mr. Whip.
He cracked me up during that race.
He cracked me up after that race. We went...
I hope you don't mind us telling the story. But we'll do it in a way that'll not that embarrassing, hopefully. So, we finished, I was running the 10K, and everyone else in the picture, I mean, you guys seen the picture all over Facebook of us. Me, you, Dad, Raina, Riley, and Caleb. We all went up to Lexington Saturday morning and did the Bluegrass 10K, and we get up there. Oh, I get up there. Me and Dad get up there super early. And you guys pull in. It's like, it's been a rough morning. You want to tell that?
Well, my dog got sprayed by a skunk at 5 in the morning, and I was soaking wet because I was giving him a bath at about 5:15, which is like 15 minutes before I wanted to leave the house. Not a good deal. Not a good deal at all. And I'm a morning bowel mover. You know what I'm picking up on what I'm putting down here?
Yeah, I'm picking it up.
And so we had to stop twice for me on the way to Lexington. We got to, where's that at? Harrodsburg Road.
Sure.
We got out there. There's a Chick-fil-A and a Home Depot, Panda. That's the setup in Lexington.
Yeah.
There's two places with a Home Depot, Chick-fil-A, and Panda. But
Yeah.
just weird. But we get out there, and I was like, Raina, you're going to have to stop. Like, I can't. I'm not going to make it to the race. Because I thought I could make it to the race because we were like 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
I was like, but there's going to be a line on that porta potty.
And there was.
And I ain't surviving that. And if we have to struggle to park, that's just a whole nother layer. That would be a terrible day. Just sit in the car and wait. But yeah, we made it eventually. It was a rough morning, man.
But anyways, we show up and we're getting down there and it's time to take off running and stuff. We get our pictures and stuff before, as one does. If you don't take a picture, it never happened, right? So got to get a picture for the Facebook because it was also the Run Club post for the day.
Yeah.
So we had people running all over the place from the old Run Club, but we did that, and so I went 38:24, PR'd for the 10K. It was like 6:08 average pace, or 6:12. My watch said 6:08, the chip said 6:12. I don't know, but it was
6:10.
6:10, we'll call it that. But one of the two, and it was tough. I forget how hilly that course is, especially on the back half. Miles 4 through 5, just up. But no, it was fun. I was passing a bunch of people. I don't think I got past. I might have got past once or twice. Mm-hmm. But I always try to pass more people than pass me. Like, that's always. I'll run up with a group of people and like run with them for a minute. Then I run up to the next group of people, run with them for a minute, then run up to the next group of people. That's kind of how I take those races. But especially like a distance one like that. I mean, yeah, there's money on the line, but I'm not winning first. Like the guy that won the race ran it 8 minutes faster than I did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did like 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah, can't compete with that, man. Not yet, anyways. Maybe one day. Maybe when I'm like 35 and that's giving my whole life to it like some of these people have. Like some of these people that are running, they've got years and years of experience. I've got almost 3.
Yeah.
It's
crazy to think you've only got 3 in.
Yeah. So I've put a lot into it, but it's pretty neat just kind of looking at it from that perspective. But I was let's see. I think one of my favorite parts of the race, because like when you turn around coming back towards Lexington and you're looking at you're on Richmond Road and you can see all the 5K people turning around. And I was looking for you guys because I'm like, well, I really don't know how fast they're going to be running, but I'm assuming they're going to finish like right before me or like around the same time as me, just assuming. And so I was looking for you guys, and I never saw you, but I did smell you.
Yeah. I remember passing you. You were locked in.
Because I was looking for you. I was looking for you, and I got a whiff of skunk. I'm like, that's them.
That's this.
That's them.
Yeah, man. Represent Estill County well. Yeah, we smelled awful. I still got it on my watch.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was very mad. I was up here. I flung my watch somewhere in here. Because I didn't want to get it wet.
Yeah.
With the dog while I was bathing him. But I also had clothes on, so I took my shirt and my shorts off because I didn't want those to get soaked either. I had to wear something to the race.
Yeah.
And that was my whole outfit plan. Not that I thought that much about it. It was a T-shirt and shorts. I was old cotton.
Haines Cotton, man. Haines Tagless.
Haines Tagless. That's right. So I had the dog on the leash. I take my shirt off and he like tries to pull somewhere. And I was cussing, I was yelling, I was just mad. I was bathing him in my Hanes Tagless. His fur's so thick. Luckily, we had de-skunk shampoo.
Was it oak or blue?
It was oak.
Oh.
But his fur is so thick. Like, I put a lot of shampoo on him, and you couldn't. Like, there's no bubbles. Like I said, they're scrubbing him down and nothing, no evidence of soap being used.
Yeah.
I'd have to get like a handful of it and like spot clean one spot on it.
Yeah.
I'd get one leg out of a good handful of shampoo. Yeah.
Well, back to Caleb Whip.
Yeah.
So we get done running, and I'm looking for you guys, and I'm looking for Dad, and we finally met up together, and Dad finished, and you guys finished, and we get to thinking, like, where's Caleb at? We lost him. Like we said, we're going to meet up right here, and you got to think there's like what 3,000 plus people all in this one block area of Lexington. So I mean, there's a lot. It's like, where's Waldo there? And so we're looking for Caleb. Like, where is he at? And so we get to thinking, like, well, maybe did he go back to the car? Maybe he left his phone in the car. Like, where's he at? We got to thinking, like, I bet he didn't turn around. I bet he missed the turn. Well, sure enough, this brother signed up for the 5K, and he was just feeling good enough at the halfway point. He's like, hey, I'm going to run another one.
I knew it was going to happen. I was so certain that it was going to happen before the race. The whole drive there, or at least that I was a part of when I wasn't in the bathroom, he just kept being like, man, I just don't want to get lost. Is it like well marked out and stuff? I was like, Caleb, there's going to be so many people there. He's like, am I going to be around people the whole time? I was like, yeah. He's like, and then we got there, and he was like, is it going to be like this whole time? I was like, no, we're all standing here waiting. You're going to be running. People are going to spread out. Don't get too nervous on me. Like, man, I just don't want to get lost. Cones, flags, chalk, guy on a megaphone, 5K, turn around here. He just blew right past it.
He honestly put up a really decent time,
he really
too.
Did.
Like, comparatively to, like, someone that's never done that distance. Well, shoot, what's the longest he's ever run before that? Like 2 miles?
Probably.
Yeah. And he's not much of, like, the distance runner either. He might be getting into it here recently, but, yeah. Shout out Caleb Whip, man. Went and did that 10K. Pretty good time, too.
Me, Riley, Raina, and him, we went to Wild Eggs for breakfast after. Yeah. Boy, I need some of Caleb Witt's money, man. $6 chocolate milk for breakfast. Riley had a $7 orange juice. I was like, that's more than I wanted to spend on, like, both of us.
Remind me not to go to Wild Eggs.
Yeah. If you get something normal, not a freshly squeezed orange and chocolate milk, it's not as bad. But he was cracking me up the whole time.
While we're in the shout-out mood, then we can actually talk into some more important stuff. I'll shout out Elliot Hardy, man. He's been grinding.
I saw his
the running
TikTok of him the other day, or today.
He did 4 miles today. I was at the bank, and there he went running by. I'm like, is that what people like? Is that how people see me? Like, they'll see me running by. Like, oh, there he went. But he went and did 4 miles today. He said that was his longest run. I texted him. I said, man, I wish I was there with you. He said, sitting behind this stupid desk playing retro ball. I actually do work.
Kinda.
Kinda.
What serious stuff are we gonna talk about, Gabe?
I don't know, man. What's been on your mind? What's been on your mind
before you can put it on me?
Oh, crap! What's been on my mind? Not a lot, man. There's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
It seems like.
How do you be in the moment?
How do you be in the moment?
There we go. This is something that's been on my mind. I hate to just shout it out and interrupt you, but.
How do you be in the moment? This is a good example. Here's a good story time yesterday. I think less of these, right here. Less of those.
I was telling Raina I want to get rid of it and get a flip phone.
Yeah.
She said, how are you going to take pictures? I was like, you've got a camera.
I got a GoPro. I'll just bring it.
Just pack it around.
I wish I'd have had the GoPro yesterday.
I'm gonna strap it to Sawyer's head.
Like a dog.
See what he sees.
Get him the meta glasses. No, but yesterday, this is a good story. Yesterday, I took the youth group to Santa Claus, Indiana, to Holiday World. Mm-hmm. I woke up at 5 a.m., went and ran 2 miles, then we left at 7 a.m. to go to Holiday World, which the time zones are so weird. Like, you would think it'd just be like kind of a straight line, right?
No.
You would think so, but it's not. So here's 64 running this way, right? Mm-hmm. On top of 64 is Eastern time zone. South of 64 in this section is Central time zone. So we're on 64. We turn left to go south. The Holiday World, 7 minutes down the road, is Central time zone. But we go back up to the Taco Bell, which I'll talk about later. It's Eastern time zone. It all confused the heck out of me. But anyways, so we go to Holiday World yesterday, and there's 15 of us total. There's 13 kids and me and Leslie, my aunt. And so we go and we take them, and Hudson's got like a bunch of his friends. He brought like 7 of his buddies.
Jeez.
Yeah. And so then there was 3 girls from church, then Nova, that were like in the age group. Then Richard came too. Shout out Richard, man. Richard's one of my favorite people. He really is. He's one of my favorite people. He's never been on a roller coaster before. It was his first roller coaster yesterday. He loved it. Shout out Richard. But I think to go into your point of being in the moment, so we go to the water park, right? And the lines, man, at this dang water park, because it's like a warm summer day.
Yeah.
Everyone's there. It's just packed. But no one's got their phones on them because it's a water park. Mm-hmm. You don't want to get your phones wet. And so just like hanging out in those lines, just kind of waiting, just talking to people. You're just in the moment. You can't, like, you're not distracted by anything else besides what you're in. So being in the moment, just limit distractions. My best thing to think about. And there's this thing on the internet called liminal spaces, and like the back rooms and stuff, like liminal spaces, all that stuff. But there's
in Kentucky.
But there's this iconic picture of this Taco Bell that's in like somewhere north of the United States, and it's just like it looks like it's in a field, just like because it's right off the highway, and it looks like it's just in a field. And somebody took a picture just from the right angle, and it looks funny. But we went by this Arby's yesterday, and the sun was setting, and it was the most beautiful sunset ever. But Arby's? was in front of it, and it was so fun. It held up. I think one of the kids actually posted it on their Snapchat. Let me look at this. But look at this picture. Look how beautiful that picture is.
There's Arby's.
And just Arby's is in the front of it.
Yeah, man.
Just stuff like that. That's being in the moment. You know, just finding something you can kind of focus on, limiting distractions from that moment, and just being in it. And like there was another guy. I was sitting in this line for the water ride, and I was just overhearing this one conversation. This guy was talking. I'd been to his son or something, and they were kind of, I mean, the son was probably like 16, 17 years old, and the dad. And so I guess it was his dad. I don't know. But they were talking about the movie Click. You ever seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler? So basically, he was telling his son kind of the story of Click. So basically, in the movie Click, Adam Sandler goes to this Bed Bath & Beyond, and he goes into the back, and he finds this remote.
Oh, yes, I have seen this.
He finds this remote, and with this remote, he can zoom through time and skip the stuff that he doesn't want to be a part of, like doing the dishes, for example, or like going to sleep, or just like whatever he doesn't want to do, like chores. But eventually, the remote learns those things and starts auto-skipping his life. So it starts auto-skipping like maybe his daughter's got like this dance rehearsal and he really don't want to go to it because it's kind of boring to him. So it just auto skips big events like that in his kid's life. And next thing you know, he's in the hospital 100 years, or not 100 years, but let's just say 50 years later, he's in the hospital dying, and his whole life has went by him because it just started auto skipping all these things that he didn't want to be a part of in his life instead of being in the moment in those things. And so he was kind of explaining that, I guess, to his son, kind of the story in that. It's like, you don't want to, you might struggle to find fulfillment or enjoyment or whatever in this moment, but it's important that you're being in this moment because this is the moment you're in and this is your life right now. And if you're taking this moment for granted, it's almost like you're wasting time, you know. And so I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool, just overhearing that conversation. Like, man, that kind of hits because, I mean, yeah, we're sitting in a line for a dang water park. Like, I'm going to ride this water roller coaster that's going to take, I don't know, 2 minutes, if that. You know, we've been waiting 30 minutes for it, but you know, in those times you make memories with different people and you're in the moment with different people, and you just got to limit those distractions and be in there and be in that moment. And so, like, you know, like sometimes you'll go do things with groups of people. You're like, how in the world did I end up with these people in this moment right now? It's like, I'm with Richard, I think he's going to be a junior or a senior. I'm with Richard, and I'm with Hudson and all of his buddies. Like, these people do not get put together in a group normally, you know? Yeah. Like, this doesn't happen. Yeah. But we have been put into this group of people, and shoot, if we didn't make the best of it, we had a good time. At Holiday World on a random Tuesday in July. Like, we just went and did it and had a good time. We were in the moment and just limiting distractions and singing on the bus and just trying to stay awake because we were at Taco Bell till 11 o'clock in Santa Claus, Indiana, because I'll know next time not to put 15 people's order onto one ticket, and they take an hour to make it. Like hour 10. Yeah. It was bad, dude.
Yeah, you got to order individually.
I was ready to fight. Taco Bell's on the list. No, Taco Bell's not on the list. Santa Claus, Indiana, Taco Bell's on the list.
Yeah.
We got the EKU, Men's Warehouse, Santa Claus, Indiana, Taco Bell. Maybe Santa Claus, Indiana, Taco Bell might be above Men's Warehouse.
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
I paid a lot of money to Men's Warehouse for them to screw everything up.
It was funny. I'll shout out Nolan because Nolan says he watches. He listens. Nolan's one of Hudson's buddies. He's the one that took that picture of the Arby's. Mm-hmm. And we were sitting at that Taco Bell, and these group of girls walked in. I mean, we've been there for like 30 minutes at this point waiting for our food. And they're all sitting in the corner. This group of girls walk in. And they turn around and they look at them. They're like, "How old are you guys?" I guess you're starting to flirt with them or whatever.
Yeah.
And Nolan turns around. He comes back over. He's like, "Oh, my phone's at 3%. Oh no. And he's like, starts pulling up the calculator app, stuff like that, just trying to make his phone die so he can't give them their number. I said, "You want to tell him that you live 3 hours away?" It was pretty funny, though. He was, like, pulling up random apps on his phone, just scrolling through, trying to make his phone die to have an excuse.
That's such a bad excuse. Who doesn't know their phone number?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe he didn't want them to, like, put theirs in. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. I was still dreading the 3-hour drive I had back home. So what I did, I had my sub 3-hour playlist. For my marathon, I put that thing on play and I blasted that thing the whole way home. Richard loved it, man. I think he liked my music we were listening to. Then Kickstart My Heart came on. He's like, "Oh, I know this one." And he was jamming. Shout out Richard. But man, that was a good
friend
time.
of the show.
Oh man. We listened to a little bit of Be Good to Your Brother on the way down just because one of them brought it up. I'm like, this feels weird.
Yeah.
Me listening to this. I skipped to the end where I play Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
It is weird.
It's not weird me listening to it by myself, but it is weird listening to me when other people's also. I'm like, this seems like kind of forced, and it wasn't my idea, but like it was still kind of weird. But anywho, yeah, that's how you be in the moment. Limit distractions.
That's a good answer.
How would you be in the moment?
I guess it's kind of the same answer. Just make the moment more stressful than tomorrow. You know? Because
I don't think I do. I don't think I do know.
Well, hang on. You know I'm a big fan of Tuesdays, so I'm going to get into a Tuesday story. Got married on a Tuesday. And, so I had this big, long talk with TK, and part of what we talked about was being in the moment, being present, and, you know, how, like somebody that plans for things and, like, looks to their future, like, they might be better off because they're better prepared for the future, but they're screwed in the moment.
Yeah.
Because they're dreading tomorrow, and they're dreading the problems of tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Before tomorrow's even here.
Okay.
And I feel like I fall into that sometimes. Sometimes I don't, but a lot of the times I feel like I do. And I started talking about Sawyer, and I was like, I really, like, as funny as it sounds, I'm really worried about not being present for that. Not physically, like I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty physically present.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain in that. But, like, mentally present.
Yeah.
And we talked about, you know, how to be mentally present. We didn't really talk about how to be mentally present. We both just agreed that we didn't know how. But Dad was like, well, your wedding. You were present for your wedding. How were you mentally present for that? I was like, just... There was so much stuff going on with that and so much to worry about that day and to be stressed about that I just couldn't
think about anything else.
I just couldn't think about anything else. So I guess that is just eliminating distractions, like you said. Because, you know, my mind was so full of things that needed to happen, and my whole plan... I always have a plan of like how things are gonna go. I'm never right. I've literally never been right, ever. But I always have a good idea.
Yeah. That's funny. You said like making today more stressful than tomorrow. Like I looked down at my watch and I saw the time. Like I gotta get up in 6.5 hours. Like I'm already thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thinking about me running in the morning when I'm not in the moment right now.
Yeah.
Like you just caught me red-handed doing that, and I wasn't even.
Well, at the same time,
I was just subconsciously thinking about that. You know.
You should be thinking about getting up at 4 a.m. because you don't want to fall asleep and die on the road somewhere.
But it's, yeah. I mean. I'll never forget that. Like, seeing you at your wedding just before, I'll never forget walking into Walmart, getting them belts, man. You were like ready to go. Like you came in there, you grabbed every single belt off the shelf. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, dude, we need like 3. You had 10 in your hand.
Bro, I was worried. I didn't know how they were sized. I didn't have a belt like that. I didn't have one that brand, so I didn't know how true to 38 a 38 was. You know what I mean? Because there was no second drip at Walmart. There's not a chance.
But, like, I don't know.
How funny is that? That only one of us thought to bring a belt.
Who even brought the belt?
I thought it was Caleb.
It might have been Caleb. No, Caleb didn't bring it. I don't think any of us brought a belt.
No, one of us had one.
I had one, but Mom had to bring it to me because I left it at the house.
I thought it was Caleb Knopp. I think Caleb Knopp wore a belt.
He might have.
But, like, I just... And I think my mom was like, "Are you not going to wear a belt?" And I was like, "Oh, my gosh." Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Noah's like, "Yeah, I don't need one. My pants fit well." I'm like, "You need a belt." Need a belt.
Gotta have the belt.
I just left mine at the house. I forgot it. But being in the moment. That's interesting. You said physically there, but not emotionally there. Or is that what you said? Or mentally there?
I think mentally. I might have said emotionally.
I think you said mentally. But that is easy to just show up physically. Like today at work, I was physically there.
Yeah.
But I was mentally still in my dang bed because I got home at 2 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
And just absolutely worn out from all the walking and driving 6 hours yesterday total, and just absolutely just pooped. And I'm just sitting there at work. I'm like, can please somebody walk in the door so I can do something, so I don't sit here and fall asleep. But like it's so I think for me it's easy to physically show up for something, which, for a lot of people it's not that easy for whatever excuse or whatever they make, or whatever reasoning behind it. But for me, I'll show up physically. Now, it's hard for me to mentally be there sometimes. And I find myself doing that in situations where I really don't want to physically be there. Like I'd rather be somewhere else. Like if I'd rather be somewhere else, I'm just mentally checked out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. Like everything in me is just like I'd rather be doing literally anything else than being here right now. So I'm physically here, but I'm looking at the time. Like, hey, when can I go home? So I think it's a hard balance to find. I don't even know if balance would be the right call, but it's hard to.
I think it is a balance.
Always show up mentally.
Because you do have to think about tomorrow a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to fall asleep and die on the road.
Yeah.
But there's a point where there's too much. And that's Sermon on the Mount. Sermon in the Mount. And inside the mountain.
What?
Sermon on the Mount. Jesus said, "Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?"
No, you can't.
And
I've lived by that verse, Matthew 6:36. I've lived by that verse for like the past 3 years of my life, besides the, past 3-4 months. I'm like, past 3-4 months, I've been so worked up and worried about the future. I'm like, what's it matter? Why am I getting worked up about over these things that I cannot control? I get tore up about stuff like that all the time, about things that I can't control, and I let them drag me down and hold me down. I'm like, what's the point of me even doing that?
what are you worried about that you can't control?
Just the future of my life in a broad, you know what I mean? Like, just like what direction I'm going to go and where I'm going to end up, Like, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I'm going to wake up in the morning, go run 10 miles with Brandon, go to work, go to EKU, then go to Cincinnati, and come home. Long day. But Friday, I'm going to go to work. Saturday, probably going to run club in the morning. And, I've got my routines. I've got my schedule. But, like, in a broad direction, I don't know where I'm going to end up. I guess that worries me.
Yeah.
A little bit. Because I don't have like you say, you got the checklist. And sometimes I start making a checklist and I start checking them things off, but the outcome's never what I want. It's never the end goal that I want to. Well, I have end goals that I hit, like sub 3, qualifying for Boston, like these physical goals, but like other goals when it comes to, I guess, for like this, when I say harder stuff, like the running is hard as crap, but I'm good at that. The hard stuff that I'm not as good at, like what job do I want to find? What do I want to do with my life? Like stuff like that. Like that kind of spooks me and scares me. What's the future like? Can I afford to live? Like if something were to happen, like can I afford to stay alive?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I can, but like if I move out, what's this happen? Like if I do this, does this happen? Like, just stuff like that kind of worries me. Like getting out of my comfortability worries me. Because in this circle right here, I'm comfortable. Got my running here, got church here, got the show here, got my job here. Step out of that. It's like different things, new things, harder things. That's uncomfortable. And I think that uncomfortableness worries me. But doing the hard things inside the circle, in my comfort zone, that'll help me break out a little easier, I think. At least it seems like it has in the past.
I would think so. That's a good point. I've never thought about that. And I get you thinking about what you're going to do with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I found something I'm half decent at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write something down. We're going to talk about it before I talk about it on here.
Okay.
Someday. Because I don't know how to talk about it without sounding like a narcissist. And I don't want to freeball it right here.
Okay.
But I lost my train of thought. Like, I found something I'm decent at.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least, halfway decent at. I can keep up, kind of.
Yeah.
And, like, I've got an idea of what I think I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to know until I get there. And that's what stresses me out. It's like, grass is always greener. Like, always.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter where you're at. Grass is always greener somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's just our nature. And, like, it does scare me to think, like, what if one day I got to where I want to be now? Like, where I want to be right now.
And that's not enough.
And it's just not what I want, or it's not enough. Because if it wasn't enough, that would suck. Maybe even worse.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way progression is, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, just as humans, right? There's that human nature in us that we want more than we need.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's never enough. Like something is never enough. And what are you smiling at?
Nothing.
All right. But, like, we want more than we need. And it comes with being content. And I think a lot of people struggle with being content. I struggle with being content sometimes. But just always wanting more. And wanting more is not a bad thing. Wanting better relationships, wanting better job, wanting all this stuff. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you got to be willing to work for it, and you can't just expect it to be given to you. And I think a lot of times for me, I expect the things that I want to be given to me because I have been given so much in my life. I've been blessed with a lot of things in my life, and sometimes for me, I expect things to just be given to me, and that's not realistic. That's not life. For me, I've been in a blessed state, like just a blessed life in general, that I've had parents and grandparents that have worked very, very hard to give me a lot of things that I really haven't had to work hard for, you know, and that's just me being transparent and me being like realistic, you know, because a lot of things I haven't worked that hard for.
I've never seen that out of you, though.
Like,
I've never seen you act like something should just be given to you.
But I like subconsciously think that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I deserve that because of X, Y, or Z.
Uh-huh.
But I also understand that, you know, somebody has worked their tail off to put me in a situation where I can go and do this, you know, where I can have this. Somebody has sacrificed time, effort, money, whatever, so I can have this thing. I can have this experience. And so a lot of times I'm like, well, that's just a given. Like, why can't I just go do that? Like, right now I'm trying to, like, I'm thinking of like a trip I'm wanting to plan to go on. And I'm like, well, let's just go do it. Like, let's just go do it. And Dad's like, well, we've got to like plan this thing out a little bit more. I'm like, for me, because in my experiences, it's like, well, this trip, it just happens, you know. Yeah. You just go. I'm like, well, let's just go. I'm like, well, we got to like think about this first before we start jumping the gun on things. Like, for me, like, that should just be something that, hey, I got the money to do it, let's go do it. Like, but there's like other stuff you got to like plan around, and like, for me, that's an opportunity that should just be given, you know. Yeah. Like, that's just an example. That's my way of thinking. And so there's a lot of times in my life where I expect things to happen this way because this is how it's happened before, and it's not going to, because things are either different now, or it's just a different scenario, different situation, blah, X, Y, or Z, blah, 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 you know. And so it's just important that I can realize that. I don't even know where I was going with that, but let me see what you've written down now.
No. That's what I was smiling about a second ago. That's old Brandon quote right there. Old BT. Shout out Brandon Thomas, dude. There's not a chance ever that man hears this. But shout out Brandon Thomas. That is a solid dude.
Oh, man.
One of the funniest people I've ever met.
Being in the moment.
I feel like I don't know.
What's an example? I mean, you gave your wedding example earlier, but what's another example of you being in the moment? I'm trying to think.
Of me being in the moment?
Yeah, just being in the moment and not worrying about other things. I think I don't know, I would think of that night.
Yeah.
That picture. I was pretty in the moment that night. Like, there wasn't much else rattling around in the old head on that night. Us going to that, no light
Fossil
zone.
beds.
Whatever that place was. It was just sick.
Dark sky.
Dark sky. And just, the only thing I was worried about was trying to get cool pictures of the sky, with the GoPro.
Those stupid cars driving by kept messing it up.
But.
And then the people walk through.
Yeah. And we were up on that hill we weren't supposed to be at, but if we weren't up there, that picture wouldn't have existed, so.
That picture is baller.
That is one of my favorite pictures of all time.
Yeah.
But, anywho. I don't know, that's an example. Just like being with a group of people that you, I don't know, somewhat care about. You know, you don't have to care about them like 100%, but like being with a group of people you care about.
Tolerate.
You tolerate.
Kinda.
No, being with a group of people you care about and just being in the moment, limiting distractions, put the dang phone away.
It is that dang phone. Y'all's mom was right. It's the dang phone. Burn it. Get rid of it. I mean, I'm not. But you should. That's my advice. You should get rid of yours.
Yeah.
It is sad, man. Like, with my old job, every day we'd take lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we worked in different places, different shops.
Yeah.
But it was very consistent that, like, nobody just eats lunch and talks.
Yeah.
In the little break room or whatever you got going on. Everybody's got to get on their phone. Like, I don't do that a lot for lunch. Like, I may like send out a text or two on lunch, but that's about it. But man, like, I'll just be sitting there eating, looking around. Everybody's glued to their phone. They're not even paying attention to the food they're eating.
Yeah.
They're like mindlessly. There is one guy that consistently doesn't do it. I won't name drop him because he is from Irvin. But there's one guy that I used to work with that didn't get on his phone.
But it's the dangest thing because our whole lives are just surrounded by it. I mean, our money's on there. Relationships are on there.
Friendships.
Have
you seen Toy Story 5?
Not yet. I haven't seen it.
Toy Story 5 was on to something.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. It's those dang screens.
Don't give them baby screens.
No, Sawyer's not getting one. He's an appropriate age of like 4, he might get an iPad.
Give him a book. Teach that boy how to read.
Hey, come on, Gabe. You know he's my son.
We're back.
We're back. Okay.
Oh, man.
I didn't even know we were coming back.
Nah, I didn't even know we were leaving, man.
I thought we might have just tapered it off somewhere back there. Just black screen, the end.
I'm tired, dude. I want to go home.
Well, I'm good with wrapping it up.
I'm also good with wrapping it up. We've talked about, what did we talk about today? Being in the moment.
Present.
Being present in the moment. Don't just physically be there emotionally and spiritually and mentally and all that other jazz. Be there as well.
Throw away your TV.
Yeah. This is something Andrew Farmer told me, and I think I agree with it. And when I move out and have my own place one day, I'm going to do this as well. Because, like, right now, like, my room's kind of like my home base at the house, right? But it's something his dad told him. Andrew he said, you know, I always wanted a TV in my room. And I was so confused why, like, I was never allowed to have a TV in my room. But my dad said, well, if you put a TV in your room, you're going to get fat. I'm like, you know what? Kind of right. If you got a TV in the room, you ain't going to be playing outside. You ain't going to be doing other stuff and doing all these other activities. Like, how much TV time do you really need, you know? Get out and go. Do something else. I don't know. But I thought that was funny. Kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of hits, too. How did I even get on that?
I said throw away your TV.
Throw away your TV. That's what
Go into the country. Eat a lot of peaches. And try and find Jesus.
How's that? What's the next line? Try to find Jesus.
There's a different part of the song where it says, they all found Jesus on their own.
On their own. What song is that, John Prine?
If you hadn't said that, I could have told you.
Dad, what song is it? He'll know.
I'm not going to look it up.
We'll look it up later. But, trying to find Jesus on their own. I forget that song. That's going to tear me up now.
No, but I'll give it a try.
Dad, put it in the comments. I know you know it. Anyways, I think we can pray and get out of here. I'm going to pray since I did it last time.
You did?
I think so.
All right. Father God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this opportunity we've had to come together and talk. I pray that you will continue to guide us, guide the show, help us grow, and spread your love. Father God, I'm grateful for everything you've given us. Grateful for your son, Jesus. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Be good to your brother.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you.
Jesus loves you.
Be good to your brother.